All right, let's see how switty these are with the new awards. Hey, Dewey. Hey, Feasty. Ah, wanted to play it across that guy. All right, I'm gonna trust Planet to be fine there. Nice. All right, that should be a pretty good back post. Oh, too high. Marge Shard, yep. Love that decal. Oh. It's over. Oh, teammate! Wow, teammate, I hate everything about that. I don't know why he didn't just play forward. Why is he backwards? What's going on, teammate? All right, should be dusted on that. I'm gonna steal that boost. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I got one guy and then I was bumping the other guy. Maybe we'll get something. Yeah, me and my boy Pandy, we're grinding some threes because Rocket League just announced that if you get within top 100 in a playlist by the end of the season, you can get ranked rewards. So now everyone's playing threes and it's great. Hey, Gur, I want to see the taco suit? Well, we need $250 in donations to get the taco suit. Very special occasion on that one. It's so nice that threes is actually an active playlist again because of that new update. I don't think they have that. That's fine. All right. Yeah, Pandy and I have both been SSL. I don't know about this Planet guy. He has an SSL tournament tag, but that doesn't really mean much in my mind when it comes to like actually playing SSL. I'm also on really low hours, so we just need to carry through there. Oh, that's okay. Pandy flicks that near side. We're just gonna throw that one because I was not sure if I was about to get demoed. Wait. Ah, okay. Well, I was kind of between spiking that into the goal and like passing back to Pandy. That could have been pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool. No, damn it. I wanted to try to redirect that on a skim, but I couldn't. If you're going that fast, you kind of need to lean back and not lean, like, try to skim it from underneath. In? Drew, hello? Drew? He just didn't jump. He just didn't jump. I'm not really sure what's going on here, Drew. It was like right at it. I think he didn't expect it to be like a slower shot, and he thought maybe someone was behind. I don't know, man. Hey, Raphael. How you doing? Oh, I meant to wave dash on that. It was a little too high up. Nice. Oh, I had so much faith. That might be a goal, actually, low-key. Never mind, we're fine. Okay, it's fine. These guys are, like, selectively kind of quick, and other times they're really not, so trying to adjust off of that. Hey, Moons. Ooh, good demo, and yet no one saw it. All right, that should be a save. Ooh. All right, that's no problem. Pandy should have that one. I'm behind him. You're gonna go for a double. You can't get that. Wow, good flick. I'm not gonna lie by that Drew guy. Great save, Pandy. Oh, I was actually trying to... I was debating, like, letting that one go, because they were actually kind of playing off my read. I think I can help Pandy out here. I'm gonna light touch it just because I know that guy can get a touch, but it's not gonna be a good one. That works. I'm gonna go backward. Pandy has that. Ooh. Oh, I wanted to pop that, but it was like just below me. I wasn't sure. Oh, and that's even worse. God dang it. You're good. Good to hear, Raphael. Hope you're doing well, Moons and Feasty and Dewey. That was a rough one. I probably could have followed that one. I just wanted to catch it on the pop. But I'm glad Threes is popping. Apparently, like, the playlist is actually really active because of the announcement today about top 100 tags for every game mode. Well, maybe not every game mode. I don't think they're doing it for like Heat Seeker or whatever, but I think just for the standard game modes. It's not $1 Quesarito in Canada. I'm not even like, I don't even know if you guys had Taco Bells off the top of my head. Oh no! You didn't even mean to hit me. I went past you. Wait, he didn't mean to do that, I don't think. Maybe he did. I don't know. Man, that was frustrating. Rage. Yeah, I know. Fury. I know, Pandy. Don't worry. All right, maybe we do need to triple stack. I was not impressed by this planet guy. Oh. One taco stream wasn't rare, but 2 in a row. I know. Got bumped? Well, we both did. Yeah, 3 is gonna be pretty sweaty. We're playing like a revitalized queue lately. I didn't get L's in here or something. I'm just inviting anyone because they're all playing 3s or they're in training. Pete Lilo in? I mean, if Lilo's playing, sure, but I don't know if she's on. I'm just trying to get rid of like these mid randoms because it's like you can play 3s and carry pretty hard to the duo as long as you're pretty solid, but if the other team's actually pretty constructive and your teammate's freaking out every time they have to take a touch, then it's like, all right, you're gonna lose eventually. Like, just fundamentally. Okay. Oh, he was not close to me. I saw today we have bad for extra 2 hours. Gross. Hopefully you're still kicking. I wanted to see if you would follow that around. Little pad grab. I think. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought my teammate had it because they really had a slow aerial here, and I was just kind of confused why he didn't get this. Oh, he leaned back. See, a common mistake you make when you're making an aerial is that if you're about to get beat to it, you gotta go straight for the ball and probably a little bit above it. The moment you dip your nose down because you're trying to play for a soft touch, you've like basically already lost. So that was something I wasn't expecting because he looked like he had a pretty good angle at it. He just stopped going in the correct area. No problem. That's not a great touch by him. It's not great. Wait, sure. Calculated. I don't see if you get your beard this long. It's not really that long. I mean, I probably need to trim it a little bit, but it's okay. If I know Lilo, and I don't, she'll be here. All right. We'll try a little tap to Panda. All right, get that one away. I'm gonna play. I was gonna play that guy's lighter touch, but I guess I'll take the demo on the trailing. All right, that's fine. I was playing his touch and he didn't want to take one, so that's fine. Pandy very nicely left me that boost. I don't think on purpose, but that's okay. All right, nice. What's your peak rank? Just under 2100. Got way more power on that than I thought he would, not gonna lie. Yeah, we're on much lower hours lately, so we're trying to get back up. Oh. All right. Using GC2. Yeah, we're definitely in GC2 right now in threes. The threes is also pretty dead game mode at around GC. Specifically because no one played it, and so you have this very random skill gap. It's kind of something we're trying to fight through right now. I'm gonna try to get this guy on the backboard, or not. I want to see if he'd turn around, but I guess Quesarito didn't get the touch he was looking for. Oh, that should be a goal. Ah. As I went up for that, I saw the guy bail, and I was like, oh, that's not actually a shot. All right, I'm not sure why he's chasing me. I'm just gonna break check that guy. Hitting enough backboard because I want that to be away from the goal, and that's about it. All right, he's just gonna go backboard, that's fine. I don't know why Quesarito is not there. A little spooky. I'm gonna play a shot, and he missed. That was pure luck, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really sure how the follow-up guy got that. Oh, no skim. We're gonna tap that sidewall. I'm not gonna get that again. Teammate bails, but that's fine, that's fine. All right, get my own pass. That's ball chasey right there. Good fake teammate. Yeah, we're playing with our friend Pandy, so trying to get back up. We're both, have been Ex-Ssl multiple times, but we're just trying to get back up in threes because Epic announced today that there's rewards if you're able to get into top 100 in a playlist again. And we've both been there before in threes a while back when we had a bit more hours, so just trying to fight through these lower ranks. The harder part is not necessarily the skill, well, it's the finding a third. I kind of want to see if we can get another friend, but we'll see. All right. Trying to extend it. Good 50, close one. I'm gonna go all the way back. I just want to avoid that bump. Oh, that's a really good shot. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect him to pass that. And by not expecting to pass it, I mean, I don't think this was meant to be a pass. I think he just meant to shoot it and he did it badly. But either way, very good that the guy was lurking there. Wish me luck at my court date tomorrow. Best of luck. Hopefully you're not there for a bad reason. Quesarito. Got to renew my registration, fighting the ticket. Ah, classic. Yeah, my girlfriend has not renewed her registration. I bother her about it. She's like, it's not a big deal. I'm like, oh, you say that, and then he gets this angle? Yeah, that's his peak. Yeah, that's his peak. I'm sorry, but I was 100% confident he was not hitting that. All right, I guess we're playing. Yeah, I guess we're playing legitimately the greatest players to ever touch this game. I forgot that was part of threes now. Fascinating how they're like, you know, playing like regular players, and then they'll hit the best shot they've ever hit in their entire life in overtime. Big sad. I'm rusty in threes. Yeah, for me, I've been playing a lot of twos, so I've noticed I'm in very ball chasey and very half rotate heavy, which is fine in some threes matches, but it can be a really problem when I can feel myself half rotating, and then as I'm doing it, I can feel the third creeping up behind me, and I'm like, please no. Damn, that shouldn't be a loss. I mean, it's just like partly just rough like shots that we give up. I mean, the last game was literally just because we got bumped, and then the game before the last game, we got bumped, and then that one, honestly, I could have contested that, but I was just like, there's literally no way this guy's not scored this entire game. And then he hits that, and you're like, oh, okay. Where I just let my teammates go for everything. Yep. Hey, it's Cosmic Puppy. Maybe we can invite him. Let's see how rusty he is. Former CRL champion. Sure. Okay, he knew I was going for the demo, but that's fine. Nice shot, bar down. Nice. Talk to the old VP about it, your schedule. Nope. Okay. That works. That was a little desperate. Ruddle, you need to touch that. Thank you. He is not getting the second one, though. Good touch, Mandy. Wow. Amazing shot. Ah! I'm not going to lie. I thought Pandy would be able to pull off one more touch, but he landed too close to it. But again, that was just a perfect shot to the back corner. God dang it, dude. Again, these guys are all locked. It's wild to see. I've stayed upstairs waiting my entire day waiting for a guy to put on a new door. The guy did not come. I love that when you're banking your whole day of activity around that stuff, and then they're just like, yeah, we couldn't make it. And you're like, the whole point of an appointment is that I know when to expect you. Cosmophobia knows not show himself on that. Oh, hello. Birdie! Hello, Senior. Hello, Dijon. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna rotate out. And then he clears it to me. Oh, never mind. Oh my god, dude, I didn't expect to beat him that cleanly, so I wasn't expecting a double. And then when I actually was about to double it, I'm like, oh, whoops, I didn't realize that would get past me so easily. My bad. How's it going? It's going all right. About this derecho today, crazy storms throughout Illinois. I mean, I'm not in Illinois, so it's been chilling. It's been chilling. It's been actually pretty phenomenal weather in Texas, despite the fact that it's insanely hot. Damn them for actually playing defense. Damn them for actually playing defense. No! Such a weird rotation. Okay, he'll get that. Sure. Sure. What a great touch by Flippy, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect him to have that last second little mwah on it. I could have waited. You're gonna have to get one more. I'm gonna play a soft touch on this guy. Oh. Yeah, this is the another thing I gotta be really careful on. I've been doing this a lot. I'll be playing off the read of a teammate, and then he doesn't actually get it or doesn't go for that read or something. All right, that's actually doable. Ah, that's rough. Man, we're really losing to fucking nobodies. Holy shit, this is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, this is like really bad. Oh my god, dude, we can't keep losing like this. We can't keep losing like this, chat. Granted, better players are starting to Q3s again, but I don't know, we're not playing them yet. The fact that I've only recognized like one player in the past like 3 games is not a good sign. Big sad. Preston, I probably missed it earlier, but look, what are you trying to change your schedule to? Playing out of a corner all game? Well, we just like don't have like consistent follow through. I feel like we clear the ball and the ball just doesn't happen. Like really our only scoring opportunity was that double tap, but I dusted that guy so hard I was surprised. Like I didn't even realize I dusted him. So when I hit the ball over him for a double, there was like a half second where my brain was like, wait, hold on. All right, that was me being a YouTuber, Pandy. I apologize. I was like, I'll get the redirect. Then halfway through, I'm like, wait, I'm not doing that. Nice up. The YouTuber taco, yes. I couldn't bonk him. Okay, just wanted to win that 50 and that worked. Hello. That's a crazy accidental pseudo psycho. Nice. Ooh, hey, Mod. Oh, I was gonna demo him, but he just hit it away to no one. Hey, Red. Ooh. I was debating, like, skimming that, but if I could get back in time, he caught me mid-flip. I don't think Kite has that. That's fine. Oh my god! I was gonna get a light tap. I didn't realize both of them missed. I was gonna hit it in the corner, and then when they both missed, I was like, oh yeah, I can get that in the middle. All right, here we go to Josh. Nice pass down, 50. I'm literally just gonna lob that because it'll slow things down enough for me to get back. I don't like how he helped. That's fine. Go. All right, I'm just gonna let them have it. I'm gonna grab pads. I stoned to boost. Oh, dude, we're just chasing. We're just chasing. Josh moving central before going to the ball. I don't really understand the point of that one. Like, he sees Pandy go to the goal. Why not just go for the rebound? I don't know if we really need 2 players covering the same rotation. Oh my god. Like, dude, we're actually getting farmed right now. Holy. Josh going fat, even though Pandy's art in the near post is legitimately insane. That's what I mean, like, where, like, I don't like to complain and blame thirds, but just there's, like, tiny decisions that, like, build up like that. Where, like, you're literally looking at your teammate on the near post has a way better angle than you, and you're like, nah, I got it. And you're like, why? Why would you think that you should be grabbing that one? Josh, open shot. All right. Dude. Okay. Oh, that bounce was pretty brutal, not gonna lie. We're just gonna lob that. Josh can tap it down to Pandy. Oh no, perfect bounce. Actually good touch, sad. Oh my god! You bumped me right as I took off, and that was a goal because they both turned away. Sad. Ugh, the timing on these guys. They're too elite, these randoms. Oh my god. That was a really bad first touch, but that's okay. Why are these the greatest randoms I've ever played in my entire life? Legitimately, these guys are like actually super finessed. Meanwhile, we can't touch the read. Oh. I full control there. He throws it. That's what I'm saying, Betty. Like, I really just want a third to see if it's really just me being ass or what. But I feel like I'm never as sure at all where I need to be on any of these reads. It's very frustrating. We're just chasing a lot. Yeah, well, the thing for me that I'm trying to like wrap my head around is just like, I think we're both playing like kind of half speed, and that's fine. Like, I'm playing a little bit brain dead in the sense of like I am definitely chasing some stuff or like trying to linger upfield or something. But the problem is I have to get my brain out of that, because that was me yesterday when I was like every touch was flawless solo queue, and I was just able to like do whatever I wanted because I could recover in time and it was fine. But like, I forget that the moment you invite someone into a party, the third just will instantly act like you don't exist and just will zoom around. So I'm gonna try to play a bit more free flowing, but I'm gonna rotate a lot more safe because I think that's the way. Because otherwise I think we get into trouble, because I'm gonna constantly be like, well, teammate surely won't make the worst decision ever, and then they'll make the worst decision ever, so probably safer to do that. Oh, I thought Dirty was like right next to me. Nice. How did you recover on that? I do not know. Okay. Ooh, I thought I got it a little over him. Okay, trio, nice up. Oh, he just had zero fear. Trio, shot, close one. Oh. All right, Trio should be fine on that. He just needs one more touch. Well, not like that, but, you know, close enough. I'll lob that over the line. All right, we're just playing the 50. That works. Hi, Pi. YouTube chat is talking about band instruments. Yep. Because Preston plays in the band. He's a marcher. Okay, we're just gonna lob that way. Get out. Trio? Ah, oh, good aerial. All right, I'm just waiting goal. I was like, I could rotate out, but I was like, I don't want to get in the way of anyone. Baritone looks super fun to play. I think it's funny whenever a small child chooses a tuba or a cello to play. I'm just like, damn, you're getting weightlifting in. Parents like, all right, noodle arms. You're gonna learn how to play this thing if it kills you. Marching band isn't nearly a big thing in here in Canada. Yeah, I think it's partly because high school and collegiate sports in America, wow, that's a very loud engine outside my window, is like a very big aspect of culture, especially scholastically, so, like in high school, so. Oh yeah, Pandy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a slaughter. Oh. Nut. Need boost. All right, let's see if I can lose it back left. Or he just completely goes to the other side of me and counters it, I guess. I don't even know if you'd call it a counter. I think he just went super hard to the other side. I'm a little late. Oh, never mind. I'm fast. I didn't land on the wall, though. Cool. Used to have a youth marching band here. Oh. Pandy trying to finish in style. He's all warmed up. Look at the double. Oh! That's a free play shot right there, chat. Ding. All right, there it is, Pandy. We got we got our dub. All things come, good things come to those who wait. Also, CMU, that sounds like a Central Michigan University player. It folded before I started playing trumpet. Good things come to those who wait, except my door guy, apparently. Sheep, you gotta let it go. I remember Austin in our YouTube chat came in, and it was kind of funny that that a guy drove his truck, a car, into the living room of him, of the living room, and broke down the wall. And then he was like, all right, well, luckily I have a guy that comes to fix it. And then the contractor quoted him a thing, and he paid it, and then the guy just never came to finish it, and it's just like, buddy, I have a massive hole in the side of my apartment. Like, can we fix that? When you play for a decent team, well, then you actually have something to play. Do you have, like, fight songs, Preston? And I don't mean, like, a theme song. I mean, like, you play Ballroom Blitz when people are about to fight. All right, Ryjan's Zen Twin, or whatever. This is Ballroom Blitz. Oof. I tried to read the bounce and play it over to Pandy in the middle, but that was like, I didn't wait for it to bounce enough. The man in the back said everyone attack. Ooh, I wanted to see if he'd impulsively flip back and I could demo him. All right, now I'm starting to rotate like twos again. Pandy was out of boost, so I was like, oh, okay, I could take that one. What? He got that? That's crazy. Halfway through that, I was like, I was gonna flick that out, but I was like, I think I could probably just hang with it better. Okay. He was waiting for the cut, and I'm like, I just don't want to give him that. Should be fine. That was all three of them in the corner, Jesus. No, I went for the fake and then he actually didn't even go. I thought it was, as in I went for the fake to play it into like a 50. I didn't expect him just to not go at all though. All right. That's like one of my favorite bits, the ballroom blitz thing from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Wait, the conditions are perfect for a ballroom blitz. So they just start saying, this is a ballroom blitz. This is a ballroom blitz. Interesting. Holy ghost touch. In college, you played in Lucas Oil Stadium. That bus ride sucked. Sad. That just went right through Pandy's bumper on my screen. What a read. Jalal. Good touch. Okay, I knew he was gonna cut that, so I'm like, well, I'm just let him get that. I don't know why he put it right back, but flick, 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 flick. Oh, he retouched it. Oh, I was playing the 50 and he already moved out of the way, so there's no 50 to be had. Good job, Pandy. Oh. I knew you were going for the bump, but I still couldn't do it. I kind of expected JLL to be able to make a diamond level touch here, but that's okay. It's not like he had 80 boost, and it was right at him, or whatever. Hardly got any sleep either way. I almost ran off the road on the way home, and I had to stop my uncle's to nap. Ew. That's not fun. All right, there's one. Nice, okay. We got one, chat, that's all that matters. All right, that was a better angle than I thought it was. Thought he was gonna have to really get around that one. A little too far, my bad. Oh, man, JLL, it is right at you. I can't overstate how much it's just right at you. He says, holy JLL. I know, I'm just saying, like, I don't know what to do there. But again, this is why, My very first game of freshman year. I don't know. That's not real. I'm kind of curious if he's within 100 points of me. I have a morbid curiosity on this one. Oh my god, we are falling so far. This is pretty pathetic. Day one grind is going to be rough. Yeah, well, apparently, yeah, dude. I don't know. It'll get better. I mean, it will get better, but holy crap, dude. We are not looking great right now. Everyone's in training, or they're just... Oh, all the dudes are grinding 6-mans right now because the trying to secure their rank A promo because B+ doesn't exist anymore. What was that? I just saw a mess of blue tags near me, so I didn't 100% know which one was actually going to be close enough to get that. If I had any boost. Like, these are such basic mistakes. Why are we missing it? We can do it, Doc. I'm not gonna lie, that was mostly just because I have no faith in anyone to do anything, and so when they actually can hit a shot on target, I'm like, oh, man, this is so brutal, dude. Man, that could have been a better shot near post, but it's okay. Hey, Kyle. Okay, we'll get out there. Alright, I was trying to stay in front of it, and I guess I kind of did. And I'm done. And I'm done with that game. Oh my gosh. Play online 4 hours ago. What? I just don't. No, I'm the same. I just feel like every movement I make is just so precariously weird. Oh, it's not even. Yeah, Manny says he's playing 6-mans. Oh, I was trying to queue 3s. Needed one more. Fight you in privates. So. Yeah, everyone's in frickin' private matches. Trying to invite like a single person. Irich was on earlier, but he's not on right now. Wait. Costa. There you go. Yeah. Okay, now we have 0 excuses if we lose a single game, chat. I don't know Costa necessarily, but... Oh, I just realized I'm appearing offline on Steam. That could probably not help. He says, wait, Q? Pause Q, I need to do something? Ugh, these people, dude. Oop. Damn, that's crazy. Left party. That's wild, dude. What was that? We got a third, and then he was like, oh, I gotta do something real quick. Then why did you accept the invite? And by real quick, I mean maybe he was just like, nah, I don't want to play threes, and then he just left. I messaged him. It's whatever, dude. It's whatever. It's whatever. He DC'd? Okay. Well, that's fair. We'll wait for a sec. Okay. I don't know if he still needs to pause. Let me know when good. He says we chill. Okay. All right, we are hella low, which means we have zero excuse for losing any of these games now. I don't know the last time I played with Costa, but we'll see what they're gaming like. Nope. There's a weird read on the pop there from me. Is that selling twos? Okay, well, there you go. I'm gonna have to check on my AC. It's getting real hot in this room. Wow. Pop that directly up, not any other useful direction. You freaking shot it low. Oh my god. Pandy, I guarantee, turned around as moment this bounced. Yep. He was expecting a guy to double tap and he missed it. Nice flick. Jab Costa. Just gonna keep that over there. Costa has that one more time. Close one. Close one. Ah, he's waiting for that. He's not getting that read though. I'll let Pandy grab that. Grab the boost. Alright, Costa should be able to double that. Maybe Pandy? Good demo by them. That's an immaculately good touch. All right. I think he bumped Costa into me on that one. That was weird. What the? Okay, I was trying to bump one guy in front. Man, I hate when these guys are smart. Bro Turkey was about to throw it over to me, and then he didn't. Yeah, Bro Turkey would be sitting there. You would be sitting there. All right, played the block. All right, let's go. Wow, it took a long time. Not the most clinical, but that's all right. We're getting used to each other. Never played with Costa before. Okay, lightest little touch there. Oh no. Costa fails flipped, it's okay. Oh my god! I couldn't measure out how far that went. Alright, that works fine. Alright, Mr. And I'm gonna ask you to chill a little bit. No! That's crazy. Alright, not the best touch, but... Wait a minute. Pandy, easy read, bang, bang. There it is. See, we're fine. Luckily that guy missed, otherwise Pandy kind of risked it for the biscuit. Risked it for the biscuit on that one. Just got that little flip-de-doo. All right. What the? Good touch. Oh, that's crazy. Calf joined a little bit late. That's funny. All right. Okay, we're fine. I saw Panda getting bumped. I was getting a little scared there. Best I could do. My bad, Costa. You freaking missed. Oh my god, thank you, Costa. I was about to say, I'm like, dude. Like, I was like, that guy's going really late on that. I'm like, I don't know what's going on there. Alright, I wanted him to stay home on that near post, but he didn't end up going anyway, so it's fine. I love that idea, though. Love the idea, Costa. And I get that boost, my bad. Oof. That's crazy! Oh my god. I was not worried literally at all for that. Ah, man, the little doink, too. Oh, good shot. All right, Jay North asked for a sign, so let me see that. The best game that got. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hi, Calf. Just got back from walking the dog. All right, Manny said he's down to play. Seen the top 100 titles thing, so I might have to grind threes. Dude, literally every single post of the timeline from a rank B+ and A player I've seen is literally just like, let's go, rank threes is all back on the menu. I'm like, thank God, dude, I miss playing threes, but you can't find a game when you're above 17. Right now, we are down in the dumps, though, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the worst we've had it right now. What am I doing right now? Oh, the sign, right, view players. And he has comments turned off. Ugh, dude. The time I'm getting my son from my dad I'm needed here. Yep. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm 1607. Oh, bro, dude, it is terrible. think I'm like about the same right now. Yeah, we're 1604. It's been really sad. It's funny because like if we have a full party now, so it's fine, but like me and Pandy were trying to do just duo queue. My god, dude, these players. Now I just need to actually carry it. Now I just need to actually like carry. Yesterday I was playing really well. Today, not as well. I feel a little heavier. Yesterday I had like a good healthy meal. Today, I'm not gonna lie, I was sucked in, chat. It's a $1 Quesarito day at Taco Bell. The Quesarito is back for only today. You can get as many as you want, but the first one is always $1. I've had a great time solo. Yep. And if we need to in the future, I'll hit you up so that you don't have to deal with that. Yeah. The hard part about this rank is that like players will go for stuff and then just blatantly miss it, and then other times they'll not go for something like super late and then like pre-flip and get the greatest read of all time, and I'm just like, how am I supposed to expect what quality of player you guys are if you can't hit the ball in the way that I expect you to? But it's all right. All right, he's just gonna hit it. Timing on that. Nah, this is 1600. I know, it just... Yikes, dude. Alright. Well, Costa's playing fast, so I'm just gonna let him play fast, and he'll just you know, I'll rotate around that. Ah, that was, well, that was just bad timing as well. What can I expect? It's, I mean, it's fine. It's just I mean, we're playing pretty sloppy right now, I'm not gonna lie. But the biggest thing is just, it's like playing low 16s and 2s where like, the skill level's not horrible, but it's just every once in a while they'll just do something that you're like, what? Nice shot. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, the biggest thing about threes is that prior to today, I feel like it's been horrible because like there's been a lot of boosted accounts. I've noticed that actually as I've gotten up to 1700, we kept running this one guy that was trash talking his teammates, but like he was very clearly like a boosted player who was just like, I don't know, maybe a C2 playing in like GC3. Honestly, I need to work more 50s in because I've noticed one thing about this rank is no one takes 50s. They just rush into everything. So I feel like if I just take a good 50, it'll be... Oh, good. This game over. Holy, that was a big sneeze. Flex is also very much the hard carry of this lobby for this orange team, so I just need to make sure he doesn't touch the ball too much. What the heck is that rotation, bro? They just went all the way back. And Pandy, okay. That was accidental, holy crap. Okay. Ah, missed the catch. All right, let's get out of there. Just sworn that spawn was on. Yeah, I was like, Pandy probably has that block, but I'm just gonna hit it just in case. All right, well. Sure. There's no way, dude. There's no way, dude! The same exact goal! Dude, this is so wild. It's the same dude. Costa. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's actually insane. That's really funny. It's Costa challenging Flicks at the same on the backboard. Ah, I didn't get around it. Although one of these guys is RLCS contender tag. Is this an RLCS player? It's a contender, so maybe not like necessarily RLCS, but ah, that should have been a goal. I tried to save a little boost for recovery. I should have just boosted fully. Who the heck is Carlos? I'm trying to remember what player is a Carlos. That's a backpack and a half, though, I'm not gonna lie. Flix gets 2 goofy goals. I don't know who that Carlos is, though. Boss is a C3. What the heck? Yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing threes at all. This rank is all over the place. It's super hard to read. All right. Perhaps we have Chef. Ugh. Oh. That's Chef? Yep. I don't know what rank Chef is, but I guess we'll find out. Someone in my work chat is like, "Hey, who do we talk to about the music that plays in the stores?" And I'm like, "Dude, thank you for." Thank you for someone bringing it up because they're playing like modern songs. Like they'll play like Ella Langley, like "Choosing Texas," and they'll play like all this like nice like soul music and interesting stuff. And then out of nowhere, they'll just put you into like the most like random ass like I've never heard of this song ever 70s song, and I'm just like And there's also a couple songs that I actively hate on that playlist, so that's never fun. I think Chef is a higher MMR, so these should actually be higher ranked MMR games, and I almost guarantee they'll be easier to read. Oh, I thought Chef was gonna get a little bit further of like on that, my bad. Yep. I was about to say, I'm like, someone's gotta have to shout that if we're not, it's just gonna go in, because that type of ball is like rife for, I'm just gonna have to read this guy's touch. It's honestly why I like rushing those plays instead of playing off it, because it's like the odds of me reading that properly are horrible. Nice pass. Not really sure what he was doing there, but it's okay. Also, shout out Sushi. They liked the their follower of the Champ League Twitter. My show with Bass, Seb, and Bod on all things Collegiate Rocket League. Coming back soon to the airwaves. Oh, unreadable. Oh, almost an insane own goal right there. That was very risky by me, I'm not gonna lie. That was rife for deflection directly into my net type of territory. Oh, we'll take that. Good touch, chef. We like it. Okay, Pandy got the clear. All right, we beat that one guy, which beats 2. I feel like that guy asked that question and then didn't get a response, and within 10 seconds he leaves. He didn't believe. Nah, Pandy, I probably get a guy that that's a rough one. I wasn't sure if that was gonna be post in or post and down, so I wanted to play the out, the in, and then it wasn't in, it went out, and I was like, then my brain glitched. That was a rough one. It's an insanely good shot. Nice, Pandy. Well done. Oh, wait, it might be in a match. I can't. Yeah, just getting all the way back, just in case. Oh! No! Oh, no. I heard Pandy up for that, so I tried to bail a little bit and slow down, and then she got a perfect pass. Poor Chef. He overthought that one a little bit, I think. I'm gonna let Pandy grab that. Oh, look at the handoff. What the f— That's crazy that Chef read that. Okay, we're good. Ah, that bounce was even further across than I thought. And the best part is Shirty didn't even notice me, so I literally just zoomed right by it. Please don't score that. Thank you. That's a donk. Spawn, please. Sad. That's... Yep. Oh, dude. That is uber pain right there. I'm not gonna lie. That is uber pain. Yeah, that was I don't want to think about that one. Well, you can't win them all, I say to myself. What in the frick is this pyro? Oh, never mind. I keep forgetting we're playing at a slightly higher MMR. I thought we were playing at 16s. I was like, there's literally no way 16s is pyros. Like literally rank A player, like F off. But I forgot we're playing like actually good rank. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not getting to that. I'm just gonna play his touch. Sure. Tough read. Nice. That was so much more power than I thought he would have. Oh my god. That's very stupid. He got so much more power on that than I thought he would have. I thought he was just gonna hit that one lightly, and then it went actually fast. Sparksum should be dead. I mean, I was also noticing that demo, but it's alright. That was my favorite, is when you hit someone's back bumper with your car going supersonic and you see the sparks flying off their car as you hit their bumper, and they're like, nope, not dead. That might be wide. Okay, we're good. All right. Yeah, Amor definitely overthought that. I was going to play off his deflection, but that works too. What the, dude, all these midfield misses always throw me for a loop here. Oh, I was trying to jump over his demo and tap it middle, but prematurely did both. Oh, sure. Oh, not the scoop I was looking for. My bad. I'm getting absolutely torched to that, holy. And I'm last! Alright, that was very stupid of me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm forgetting these guys are like hard coming, like like depends on it, so I need to actually like not do this. I'd not expect him to pre-jump that one. That was really bad. Oh. All right, just in case. I'm what they call the secure chat. That was a good shot by Chef, though. Hard, close to that near side. Pyros did the right thing of not going directly to the post because he had to protect the back post or something, but that's why it's a really good shot, because it kind of forces him to play that near post, and if he doesn't, then it gets deflected exactly like that. Oh, that's good. Okay. I was also trying to take it from Pyros. I didn't think about Pandy wanting to grab that. Hey, Juan Lopez. We're doing all right. We are on a hefty loss streak within threes right now, unfortunately. Maybe not streak, but our record in threes is pretty bad. We're in a full party now. We're playing in higher ranked lobbies now, which is it makes them a little bit easier in the sense of like dependability. Like when a player goes for a ball, I know they actually, you know, have the read, which sounds like a very like low bar, but solo queuing in these 1600s is a little weird because that exact reason. Ah, I couldn't get that guy. Okay. I'm just gonna rotate back now. Oh, dude, I just want to fucking swallow a gun, dude. What the fudge? What happened to Chef here? He had no boost. Okay, well. Didn't expect that on me. It's okay. I was not sure if Pandy was getting that or if he was getting out or whatever, so I was like, I guess I can take a 50, and then it just pops perfectly at the one guy. I mean, it was a good 50 by Pyros, but I don't know. We're gonna fake that inside. Oh, Pyros, you were ready for that. I was trying to put it behind him. What a save, dude. Do that on my team, Amor. Holy crap. This is pain. This is pain, dude. These are all so winnable, and we're just losing off of goofy stuff. I'll put the next out. Yeah, I'm I'm quickly approaching that as well. It's been literally like an hour and a half, and I think we've won like 3 times. Feeling good? All right, Cap. Negative 90 on the session. There's no way we're negative 7. Actually, yeah, we probably are. I was 1660 when we started, so. Yeah, this is pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. It'd be okay if we were losing to like okay players, but we're not. Well, now they're playing with Chef, we are actually playing against good players, so I don't mind these losses. And low-key, it is much easier. I've always said playing against 17 and 1800s is actually way easier, only because you don't have to wonder what's about to happen. You can just see the game and be like, oh yeah, that guy's going for that ball, which means that ball is gonna be actually contested, and they're gonna take a touch and air dribble it, and they're gonna do whatever. Whereas like playing in literally any other aspect of ranked is, in these lower ranks, is absolutely atrocious. Oh. You hit that really far away immediately. I'd have really panicked on that immediately. I was hoping that would help. We're gonna get flicked on. Nice, okay, cool. Penalty for doing nothing? What are you talking about, dude? Are you giving me a red card for demoing Scripty because he was doing nothing? All right. Now we're chilling. Good touch. Just beat that to beat it. I was trying to get a little harebrained on that. Probably could have just accelerated that, kept it going with its momentum. Nice save. All right, stole that corner boost. Chef gets a double. Oh. I don't know if he reads that. Good job, Chef. I'm surprised he got not only the ball, but himself over. I didn't even tag him. That's the bump. Feels rigged. Feels not accurate. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be pretty late to that, but I can get close at least, maybe. Oh, I was very dumb. Should have hit that. Hello, Veriman. I would have gone for that, but I knew the other guy was already up for it, and I'm like, I think he's playing my read. Bro. Okay. Okay, that works. Oh, the backflip handoff to a second team, it was kind of wild. Close one. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was slowing that down because I thought the second guy would dive and then he didn't, and I was like, my bad. Hey, Shibogo. Big 11, yes, massive 11 points. Remember Rocket Racing? I don't think it's a real thing. What are you talking about? Surely I would remember if a game mode maybe, called Rocket Racing existed. Also, I always thought Sideswipe was a dumb name when they had Pocket League right there. Remember Tratting? Tratting, I don't know what that is. What the heck was that, Shirty? The way he jumped, he did not mean to cut it that hard. Ooh, good bump. All right, I kind of double faked on that one. Nah, that could have been a way better touch. I had an F chef to the middle, so I didn't want to throw that middle. Love that when I land on the post. All right, don't have that, that's fine. I'll just steal this. You can tell Doc gets woman by the dozen. I'm good for one at a time. Let's get back there. Pandworth. Oh, okay, well. All right, I deflected that just enough to keep it in. Good turn, Chef, I like it. All right. Save just enough boost to make that work. Yeah, I was like, someone's lingering behind me. I could hear his engine, but I'm like, I don't think he's gonna do this if we get this clear. And then he did, so guess I know nothing. Holding that up at the midfield. Gonna lob that again. Hard to read. What are we doing here? Having a bad day when you mess everything up? Or does that not happen in GCS? No, of course it happens. Well, I mean, right now we are literally having a very yikes day of threes. I knew you wouldn't be able to reach that, but that's okay. Chef, you gotta go. That's... Wow, I went really high on that recovery. I boosted before I actually landed. Pandy got to jump. Nice. Thank God. I thought I had enough around that 50, but I guess I didn't. No, I didn't hear him at all. I was like, oh, it's okay. I got enough to pop this one. I did not even hear this dude's engine. I didn't, well, I guess he wasn't boosting. He was just accelerating, but man, I didn't even hear his engine. I had literally nothing in my, my left ear. Big sad. And I mistimed the demo. Cringe. Ball's loaded up, but okay. Ugh. Tell me if I have beginning digits of pi. 3.1415920, I think. Okay. Nice bonk. Nice bonk. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on here, chaps? Went to In-N-Out in Oregon, so it's Seattle, and when he came in and was taking pictures of the In-N-Out. Is it like the first one ever in Oregon or whatever? Okay. Oh. Alright, I was going for pure speed on that. I had no actual direction on it. Fine. See when I'm not gonna. No, I'm not wanted in that area. That was actually necessary. Oh. All right. Okay, we don't have that cut. It's fine. I don't know, that clear. I think Pandy was waiting for me to ricochet it off the backboard, but I was trying to play it across. Kind of hard to read. All right. I really hate how when you press left and you're already all the way in the left, it puts you back into the middle. Like, I should be able to just spam left as hard as possible and it doesn't loop me back around. I don't know why it's anything other than that. Oof. Got a little too above that one on the flip reset. It was a good reset, it just didn't actually, I was going at it at a completely wrong angle. Alright, I was wondering if he would fake that. Wanted to chow him. Tastes the exact same from Cali, though. I mean, I bet. That's the whole appeal of a franchise, that they don't taste different. Some smaller businesses, I noticed, they're not as good in quality control. There's a place called Hames Barbecue in Fort Worth that is amazing, but all the locations in Dallas are butt ass. Every time I've gone there, they're just like, it's just mid. Like, there's like a ridiculously good mac and cheese that they have for a side. Every time I get it in Dallas, it's horrible. The brisket's fine, but all the sides are ass. Hey, Kev. Ah, man. Halfway through these arrows, I realize I can double tap them because I'm not expecting them to just be open. No, it's Hames, not Hain. Hanes makes pants. Or I guess I make shirts. Also, that's how like a lot of steakhouses are. It's a possessive. I did go back to Texas Roadhouse for the first time in a fat minute because my job is right next to it. I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. I say why that parking lot is jacked up every single frickin' night. It'll be like a Tuesday night on like a non-holiday or vacation type of week or something, and it's just like absolutely packed for dinner. With a Z. No. Heim. H-E-I-M. I don't know why I hear an N or a Z. It's Haims. Haim. Muzz. Possessive. GG chef. Probably same GG's. All right, we're all alone, chat. Nope. God, I hate how slow it is to say GG's. Whatever, Pandy's in the chat. He can hear me. All right, well, maybe we invite Calf now. Amazing who you meet. Hog Cannoneer. What a name. All right, we gotta wait for him to get out of his standard game. We regain soon. Yeah, today was pretty bad, but that's okay. Oh, and he's done. I mean, some places they're just really solid. Just funny because Texas Roadhouse is like, I remember growing up and hearing about it, and it's like, yeah, it's okay, but like, man, that place, it's just like, the parking lot is completely full, and then it starts like going into there's a Home Depot parking lot in the same plaza, and people start like overflowing into that because there's so few spots. Weirdly enough, they move tables pretty fast. You never really have to wait too long, which is kind of cool. Sure. That's not great. Calf has just enough for touch. Nice. Oh, he bumped me into a way that I had to reverse my diagonal flip. I was not ready for that. No, the bounce was not what I wanted. All right, Molly, you gotta just get pads. Fine, I'll get that boost. And good deflection, all right. 4 employees, I'd like to think they get paid pretty well. Like among restaurants in Texas, they're definitely one of the better paid, anyway, to my memory. Nice. All right, we got a good 50 there. Count it as your handicap. I mean, sure, I guess. Yeah, I knew that guy on the back post was probably gonna go, and you chased me for the demo. Okay, cool, but you don't have a touch. You're fine, Mal. Mal's really gonna step up his boost grabbing because I feel like I'm looking at him a couple times and he's a struggle. He's on the struggle bus. All right, nice. Hey, mate. Or Matt, hey. Not exactly the touch I wanted, but it works. Watch out, calf! Sure. Oh, we actually got a decent amount of lift on that. All right, technically got a bonk on one guy. Yeah, that was a little rough. I was playing his double, but I guess he still fit that around me. I'm kind of curious how this worked. Oh, never mind. I thought I deflected it off the backboard first. I was like, there's no way he read that. But no, I hit it later. Literally was waiting to steal that boost, so I'm glad that worked. Nice, Mile. Good job. Not a bad third. Just want to pop over that first guy. Nice pass. I was about to say, that feels like a forfeit. Yep. All right, good first game. All right, me and Calf, let's go. 900 MR streak. We're going to 2,400 tonight. Actually, it would be 2,500. Oh. That's a little over, but it's okay. Shadow jump now. Nice. Well done. Oh, I like that. He actually played the 50 on that. Smart. Oh. Wow, I had so much faith he had that flip reset, and then so did teammate, or so did the opponents. I'm probably gonna beat here. Yeah, okay, we're good. Calf has a double. Excellent. Oh, that was, wow, incredibly unnecessary, but that's a full party for you. Yeah, I don't know if I was getting that anyway. Might have gotten a little deflection. Cap might have had it either way. Hello, Lou. I was gonna hit to the side, but I didn't want to risk lobbing it directly to the guy waiting for it on the far side. Good job, Calf. Calf, maybe? Yeah, he turned away. That's fine. What? That was highly unfortunate bounce. That's also a highly unfortunate bounce. I don't have boost. I tried to play down line. What? That same guy who barely got the first read fell into the second? That's kind of sad. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I'll take it. I don't know how that went through, but I'll take that. I was just going into the thick of a crowd of 3 of them, and I was like, I'm just going to play for a 50, and I think he was playing for it too. That's a lot of boost usage. Okay, I was on the first touch. Oh, right catch by Shadow. Holy. Holy. Yeah, Unicorn kind of gave that one away immediately, but that's such a good challenge by Shadow. Holy. I was trying something different on that, but I jumped too long. Not ideal. Tried to wrap that around, get a demo. It didn't quite work. Hello. I'm gonna hit that. At least an attempt at a sideways hit. Ah, couldn't quite get it. Ah, couldn't quite get it. Are you winning, son? We're starting to. We are on a like -70 for the night. I'm not gonna lie, I had no faith he had the ability to hit that. How you doing, Lawler? What you been up to? Did you ever fix that leak in your house? I know that's been a fat minute since that first happened, but hopefully everything is all good on that end. Rebuilt and back to normal. Hell yeah. What we like to hear. We're fine. Good. All right, and that's another freebie. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's always real spooky to have happen. Working a contract gig as a project manager, I'll join the contact route when I find time. How about you? How are things? I'm doing all right. I have my streaming. I'm basically not a streamer or a caster anymore. I've like part of that is just because tier 2 doesn't exist anymore, so there's no such thing as esports at tier 2. Ssl coming back, so that'll be something. But yeah, I got a job in sales again. We're slinging furniture. We're selling at Mattress Firm, which is a corporate job, my first ever like actual corporate job, and not gonna lie, it's pretty nice. Kind of like it. So, yeah, it's been really good so far. Surprisingly, really good money for a commission-only job. I'm not gonna frown at it, you know. But at the same time, I'm trying to balance that with esports, and it's kind of tough. Ooh. Yeah, Doug. But yeah, it's just been, you know, Rocket League's been a little weird. Also, I got stuff to DM you about, I guess, Lawler, but, you know, ultimately there's a... Ssl, they've been giving us hints about things because we haven't had our preseason, like, prod meeting to go over expectations, and I'm very not happy with what keeps getting hinted to me about Ssl, especially on the talent and show flow side. So I'm getting to a point where I'm getting a little antsy about talent work in general, to the point where, you know, I'm so busy nowadays and so mentally tired after a work day that I barely stream, and obviously I don't cast that much, that I'm kind of at a point of just being like, it's Jover, like, you know. Like, I'm never truly gonna like retire in the sense of like, you know, I'll always be able to find, if you give me enough forewarning, you know, I can plan out a day where I can be available for a cast or something. But yeah, there's some, I don't know. it just ain't worth it. I mean, that's kind of my vibe. Like, I like talent work. I'm not acting like I need to keep grinding because there's nothing to grind on. And content-wise, I could grind, but just time I'd rather spend with my girlfriend. So for me, it's just like I'm not over it, but I'm kind of at a point where it has been, to be, I guess, the most candid possible, I'm kind of at a point where it's been like 6 straight years of being told explicitly from liaisons for Epic or Blast, or actually Blast or Epic themselves, that, hey guys, we're shaking up the talent thing, we're gonna be looking at doing all this other stuff, and then they proceed to do 0 of that the entire year. And at least from what I can tell, it seems like Blast is experimenting with the idea of opening up the who's casting on CRL, and I'm kind of like, back in the day, CRL used to be the training ground to get onto RLCS, but now it doesn't exist, and now I'm a little scared they're gonna bring in some RLCS people or ex-RLCS people to just fill in spots, and then I'm gonna be like, sick. So not only is it not a testing ground anymore, it's just where careers go to die. It's where you keep the people who are good enough, I guess, for you, and nowhere above that. You'll bring in Bass for Fridays and the occasional 2v2 RLCS thing, but you won't use them past that. You won't use me, you won't use VOD, you won't use Seb, you won't use anyone. It's just very like, all right. And so the hints that I'm getting from the little bits of information I keep getting from the higher ups is not encouraging. And I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, I need to, you know, I'm holding out hope for like once Rocket League on UE6 kind of opens things up, which is going to be super far along the line. But like, if I can at least stay somewhat relevant and keep my casting career going, hopefully there's like a groundswell of support for that. And there's some events that open up because of it, but I don't know. Kind of at a point where I'm like, I think Blast just has no usage for anyone who isn't a tier 1 CSA talent. Like, there's just no point. So I'm a little doomer about it, but you know, I also realize that the odds of making it to tier 1 gig at all are infinitesimally small. And we're always that small odds, so it's not like I'm, you know, it's not like it's like, oh, 25% of people make it. It's like, obviously I'm like saying that, but I'm just, you know, I would rather have been, sometimes I do, and I know this is like very like melodramatic thing, I do kind of wish sometimes that I was just like a random tier 3 caster than as close as I am, because it's more irritating being this close at this like glass ceiling and not being able to do literally anything above it. So I get told once a quarter we need to find a position role in Blast, owning that race sense if you wanted me to make it happen, stop streaming along. No, that's what I'm saying, like, I just dream I keep doing F1. I mean, that'd be sick, yeah, I hope you keep doing F1 as well. That's a bigger pathway into like other hosting roles. Hopefully like on air, you know, sports or, you know, event hosting and whatnot. I mean, that's a real paycheck. Yeah, but that's what I mean, like where it's just so tilting to have, and I know for a fact, maybe this is on the DL, I don't know if this was ever shared or private or whatever, but I'm fairly certain that I've been used as like leverage to negotiate a contract, basically like, hey, if you don't sign up, we got people in the wings, we got some people that, you know, we're gonna hit up, and then magically the contracts that a week ago I'm hearing whispers that were completely unacceptable and all these things are suddenly being accepted because, you know, people don't want to lose their spots. Also, I'm not really paying attention to this game, but this team is actual Jesus on the sticks. I don't know what the heck happened here. Yeah, it's just, I'm just at a point where I'm gonna, you know, I'm just kind of losing my momentum in terms of like motivation, because back in the day I didn't really care about progression. I don't know if we're to pay tier 2 and then they want to use more leverage or research. I mean, we're on 0, we're still being kept at basically tier 2 rates. Like RLCS is getting paid like maybe 5 times what we are. Well, okay, I'd say probably 4 times what we're getting paid for CRL. And I'm not saying CRL should be the exact same budget, but we should not be getting paid what we're being paid. We're getting paid like an entry level tier 2 like rate for that whole show. Which, you know, maybe wouldn't be that big of a deal. I've already come to terms where I'm like, yo, low-key, if I was just the CRL guy for the rest of my life, I wouldn't mind that. If they ever bothered to advertise CRL, if they ever bothered to put it into the show flow of RLCS in the pre-show, or end a show being like, hey, RLCS for the day is over, and then literally in 2 hours, CRL League play is gonna start. Nope, they don't even include that. RLCS social admin is not allowed to post more than like 3 tweets an entire day about CRL. They don't even remember to put on drops for us on Twitch most of the time. They end them at the end of the RLCS day, but not for CRL, despite it being on the Rocket League channel. Like, there's just so many things like that where I'm just like, you know, you lower the budget because maybe the viewership isn't there, but you're not even trying to get the viewership back up. Like, why are we acting like it's not a product of Blast and Epic? Like, it's just the redheaded stepchild of that you just ignore, and then you're wondering why it's not more popular, even though you've done almost nothing to promote it and cut the budget by, you know, 80%. Like, back in the day, CRL used to be league play, and I believe it was like 2,000 to 4,000 a month for some of those casters way back in the day. And the budget's been cut so much that I get $2,000 maybe a semester now. Like, I get 4K for an entire year of CRL, and that's league play and playoffs. You know, like that level of destitution in terms of budget cut. Hey, GGKS. Glad it's like my F1. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, that's not a touch. Do the heavy lifting for the show, so it's beyond justified. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're doing a lot more than just, you know, reading off a cue card or, you know, a prompter. You know. Close one. That's a goal. There it is. They would raid people after RLCS. Getting hit with 40k raid while in my hotel. My RLRS was nuts. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at my, like, because I was working in CRL in the B stream and whatnot, Rocket League would raid me, and I've had 2 or 3 raids that literally you look at my graph as a Twitch streamer, and the only reason I'm even like halfway anywhere in terms of a follower count was because after that raid, every single follower, because the Twitch algo, I think it still works like this, but after you raid someone, every single one of your followers gets that streamer as like a recommended viewing channel for the next like couple days. So anytime Rocket League raided me, for the next like 3 or 4 days, I would average like at least a couple hundred followers, because people just pop in, be like, oh, who is this? Oh man, you Rocket League raided you. Oh, and it'd just be like a very easy way of gaining several hundreds of followers. And you could just see the momentum if you track my like all-time follower count on like a Twitch tracker or something. Like, you just see like this massive upswell for like a period of like 2-3 weeks after I got raided. A little bit wide. Yeah. But yeah, so there's just so many tiny things that they just don't do in RLCS anymore. And now we're kind of at a point where I'm like, you know, there was a period in which Blast was taken over and we were thinking they were going to make sweeping changes, because that's what they did in Fortnite. They literally cleaned house and completely shifted the show, which I'm not a fan of necessarily, but I thought there'd be at least something. And the fact that they've literally done basically nothing. Oh, I didn't expect them to miss. Well, I guess we haven't done literally nothing. They got rid of like Achieves and Subi and all them, but then fun fact, Achieves is still the first hire back whenever they need someone, despite him disappearing from the face of the earth for 8 months, and then suddenly he just pops back in to do a tier 1 event. Because, you know, God forbid you ever use a tier 2 guy, because what would they ever know? Anyway, that's friend hire. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, I thought the whole point of Blast coming in was that they weren't going to friend hire, but then Turtle and Achieves come back in, and it's like, look, I'm not gonna say they're bad, because they're not, but like, what is the point of a talent pipeline if you're never, ever, ever gonna look outside the people you fired or the people you're currently hiring to ever fill a spot? Like, you'd rather bring someone in you literally kicked off the broadcast than just hire literally anyone else. Like, you know, one of the other, you know, 6 to 8 talent in your scene that you trust on high level events that aren't RLCS. Like, that's where I just get like a little like bitter about it and start crashing out. So I'm not saying, you know, Chiefs and Turtles' career should be over permanently. I just find it crazy that they just don't exist in the scene for like 8 months, and then suddenly I, you know, get a notification that they're on EWC or whatever, and you're just like, all right, cool. like that's hilarious. Okay. May change your contract year, and I've been hearing that for 7 years, so I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm just over it. I'm not really at a point of giving an ultimatum, but I'm very quick, especially since CRL has cut our pay functionally for this year. We're getting fewer shows at the same rate, from what I can tell. I'm kind of at a point where I kind of just want to make an ultimatum where I'm like, listen, if there's going to be zero hint of, you know, talent development, I might just walk, because I'm like, I enjoy casting a lot, but I don't enjoy it enough to completely have to change up my work schedule and constantly be like left on this string of like, oh yeah, we like you guys so much. Oh, your broadcast is amazing. We love you guys' cast, da da da. And then just proceed to, you know, say, oh, maybe next season, buddy. It's like, okay. So I'm kind of at a point where I want to pull that card, but I also understand there's always that one distant thing like, oh, but what about when UE6 comes out and then the player count rises and then da-da-da, you know, like all that
Holy
stuff.
Free holies, it's been 67 months, Taco Man.
67 months for Swamp. Thank you for the reset. We can chat off stream sometime. I mean, it's fine. I'm just rambling. This has just been on my mind because CRL is starting to come back, and I have heard nothing about my current, my new contract. We have not had our prod meeting yet, despite quals starting in 2 weeks. So I'm just, you know, left in this vacuum. And then we chatted with the talent manager, and I'm just hearing a bunch of stuff that I'm like, wow, that's not what I want to hear. So I'm hoping I'm wrong about it, but I'm a little doomer lately. I need to keep flooding chat with it. You're not flooding if no one else is chatting, so it's fine. Bonk. How you doing, Kev? Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, my opinion, ooh, thank you, Kev. Yeah, in my opinion, I just feel like if you're trying to fill a B stream, instead of, you know, hiring 2 hyper expensive people, why not just, you know, I just wish Blast every once in a while would just kind of be like, hey, I noticed your budget only accommodates literally 2 people, cough, cough, EWC, to run the entirety of that stream for an entire weekend. What if instead of paying 2 people a $1,500 day rate or whatever, you like broke it up and then paid like, you know, people $750 a day or $1,000 a day or something, or I don't even know. But it always bothers me how like they just are like, well, if you're not on an agency, you just don't exist. And I'm like, well, I have a bunch of people from CSA following me. I have a bunch of agency talent managers following me. The problem is, I guarantee if I ever got called up or got promoted or got announced to RLCS, I guarantee they'd immediately send me a DM and be like, hey, do you need representation? And I tell them to fuck off because you should have invested in me way back then if you truly believed in me. But no, you're going to gladly take, you know, a percentage of all my gigs the moment I actually get promoted to that. Despite the fact that if you actually thought I was good and thought I could be profitable or whatever, you would have signed me beforehand. Kind of like what Bass's talent manager did. He was on RLCS OC, but ultimately they were like, wow, you can do a lot of different games, and, you know, Epic trusts you with Fortnite as well. Like, let's get you on stuff. You see, I mean, I use it just because it's like the agency outside of Code Red for Rocket League. Like, that's just why it's on my mind. Like, I'm not really super big on agencies in general because I think with this massive recession of esports the past like 3 years in terms of funding, it's just not really wise to have like agency talent as your main negotiating, because ultimately if you're trying to work in tight budgets, it's kind of tough when they're like, my client's not doing this for less than 2K, and they're like, well, our budget's 500. And I love Spaceman, and I don't know his internal workings, but it really feels like that's a man who's been screwed over time and time again, because someone will offer him like a $500, you know, a day rate, which is fine. Like, it's obviously not what he should be getting, but it's fine. And then CSA rejects it out of hand, and then he's just sitting there like, hey, I need to pay bills, and they're just like, deal with it. Like, stuff like that would drive me up a wall if I had to if I had to constantly say no to all that nonsense. Oh, they get paid like garbage? Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, Lawler, didn't you do... I'm forgetting if you and Corelli were doing that that one EWC B stream. And everyone was also doing the exact same nonsense. Like, all the chatters were like, why are you guys so quiet? Why are you guys wearing blah, blah, blah? And it's just like, dude, it's because it's like a freaking 10-hour stream. Do you have any idea how dead your voice is going to be if you try to yell the whole time? We demanded a third caster. Yeah, I remember that. At least they got paid. Pandy, there's no way you were still not paid, dude. We'd Corelli fell in. Yeah, I remember Corelli was also there, so I was like, I'm not remembering if you were the third that brought and it was Corelli. I do love how Saudi, more money than God, esports is also barely paying anyone for a B stream. Like, dude, literally just a third caster would make that infinitely better. I'm sorry, did you just say you're waiting for 9K? I've never been owed that much by at least one entity. I've been owed like 3K or 4K. I've never been owed 9.5. Is that all from the company? My God, dude. That contract definitely does not have interest in. People forget that all contracts, the one upside of an agent is that they can reject an offer out of hand unless it consumes late fees. Literally no contract for anyone not signed to an agent ever has late fees or interest baked in, which is a very fun thing to figure out when it's like, hey guys, we're gonna pay you net 30 from it, and if we don't, anyway, sign here, and then it's like, wait, hold on, what happens if you don't? It's like, no, we will. We'll just pay it out 30 days from the invoice. Well, but what happens if you don't? No, but like we would. So, you know, just sign here. Like that is every single contract. The only place that has offered me a late fee without me asking is when I worked for OG, and that's why to this day I follow them on Twitter and I'm in their Discord, and I love all those guys because they treat those talent right. And a lot of people are like, why aren't you like factoring that into yours? And it's like, because in tier 2, if you ask that, they'll be like, yeah, totally, man. And then they ghost you and you don't get that gig. So it's either, okay, risk them paying on time and know that you're gonna get the gig, or risk getting ghosted and not seeing that money. It's like a bird in the hand type thing, you know? Where it's like, hey, do you risk doing that? It's the same as when people are like, I can't believe you're not gonna, like, especially when I was full-time casting, they were like, I can't believe when this person's paying you late, you're not just flaming them. I'm like, buddy, if I flame them, I'm never getting hired by them again. And late or not, they still account for like $10,000 a year in earnings for me, you know? Like, so, and all these people are like, yeah, but you need to be more like heroic and altruistic and just burn that bridge so for the good of everyone else. I'm like, yeah, as much as I would love to do that, I'm making like 50K a year off casting, like pre-tax. Like I am literally unable to just say, yeah, goodbye to 10K. Like I have to deal with it a little bit. Like I'll put pressure on them, and like, yeah, there are certain gigs, like when I worked for Rogue back in the day, they were late on paying me like $1,200. And eventually me and Hoodie Who went to their social media guy and was like, listen, we're just gonna flame you online to all of our tens of thousands of collective followers if you do not pay us out. And then magically after 4 months of nothing, they found the funds and paid us within the calendar day. Watch you get one bitch about you going publicly, so stupid. When did you get paid out from you know what? I got paid out, I don't know, but I got paid out for it. But I emailed them every single day, basically telling them like, hey, listen, I've been unemployed for 2.5 months. Texas unemployment screwed up my unemployment, so I have even less money coming in. And I got hired for a job, but it started like in 2 weeks at the point. And I was like, I literally will not be able to pay for my rent or for my car payment or for my insurance if you do not pay this out. And I just kept sending them that over and over and over. And after 3 days straight, the accounting was like, okay, we'll find a way to, get this to you. And they got it to me. So shout out to them for doing that, but it's crazy that it even took that, considering they were already like, a full month late. Made my contact, told that Kenny, if he didn't pay me, I would sue the absolute piss out of him. I know he's losing the lawsuit because I made the contract. Yep. Damn, it is crazy that such a cool idea. I will also say that Blast taking over RLCS from Ex-Ssl, I think about that a lot, mainly because like I think production-wise, it is a lot better of a show. I love DSL, but like their shows are just not as interesting. The content is also not as interesting as what Blast has been able to do. But ESL has so much access to DreamHack and like the Women's League, and the fact that we almost had an ESL like global championship, but then not only did Kenny ruin it with G1, things with G1, but also since Epic decided to go not with ESL, that whole thing got scrapped, and then we lost that. There's just so many like tiny changes. Also, I'm fairly certain, in my head canon, I've never had this confirmed, but I'm fairly certain that CRL got canceled for a semester because they were trying to plan it for another ordinary semester of like, hey, we're gonna have a, you know, maybe not a LAN final at the same prestige, but like we're gonna be a DreamHack for CRL. And then when DreamHack said, hey, screw you, Rocket League is now banned from hosting competitive stuff outside of BYOC, then Epic was like, and realized their whole season's budget and planning completely went out the window. And then basically just decided, like, we literally can't run this anymore. We have to completely refactor things. Because that was just around the time where they canceled a whole semester. 5 months to light up, full pay for commission. 400K for 3 years built into WC. Only Kenny played books to even. Jesus. Ugh, this makes me so sad, dude. Reach contract and put through their chance out the window. That's a fun realization. I don't remember if I tweeted about G1. I tweeted about KCP, but also KCP can go, you know, F themselves. I've never liked how that org operates. So, but that was mainly just because Kenny bailed them out because they literally just said, like, I don't feel like paying, so die. And that was kind of the whole KCP vibe. And I was like, yeah. So I remember tweeting about them. I don't know if I ever tweeted about G1 necessarily. I'm trying to think. Oh, wow, that was a bad shot. I'm shocked that I'm getting this and not even in esports anymore. Yeah. So the situation is a little different? Yeah. Well, it's funny because that company, Pandy, that owes you that money, huge fan of them toasting that tweet being like, we turned record profits this year. I'm like, wow, man, that's sick. Anyway, you have a lot of debt that you need to pay back to your contractors. It's just like, Sleeky used to say esports is a lot like construction. Like, nobody pays their contractors. Everyone gets paid late. You do the gig first, and then they'll find the money. Oh, they don't have the money. Oh, it's okay. When we get our next job, then we'll pay you. And just that. Every single industry, every single tier. Not even tier 1 is immune. I've seen more Stacks, you know, Stacks tweets about late payments than I think I've ever seen from him in his whole career. Horrible read off the ceiling. That was not a double anyway, but still. That's a bad, yeah, that's a horrible double. Ex-Ssl was a ton of fun though. Ex-Ssl? I don't know what that is. Full-time pay for a commissioner? Gross. Yeah. I mean, esports has just never been, that's why, honestly, I mean, I don't hate on esports programs in colleges, but I'm just like, I'm of the mindset that you should not have esports specific programs because all the skills you can learn in esports are already covered by other majors. And esports isn't a consistent enough industry with a good enough like legs underneath it that it makes sense to have specialty like that, you know? Like just go into on-air broadcast, go into communications, go into something like that, but you don't need to have an esports specific social media. You don't need to have an esports specific event management. Like you can just go into an AV major or something, like a technical field like that. Yeah, because you have relevant skills, Pandy. You work in a prod. environment, so you can just work in TV, you know? And that's the way you should do it. I just don't understand people who act like the only thing you can do is to work in esports is to have like an esports centric major or whatever. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were on a different kickoff. My brain just turned off. No, please, Kyram, catch, thank you. Nice, Kyram. Nice, Kyram. Let's go. That's what you get for trying to psycho on me. How dare you. Oh, I just completely egoed that guy. He typed Q and I just completely blanked on him. That was my last. GG's. All right, GG's. GG's, calf. I'm getting a little hungry, chat, so I might be ending it soon as well. Guess that was a problem? Nah. Gotta get your points back? Yeah, we got a little bit back. It's nice here. All the incoming freshmen go to a different major. I think if you want dual major, but just don't go to an esports school with a good program and then just major in esports management or esports whatever. Like, do a double major, but do something that makes sense. If you want to go into social media management, do a communications major with a dual major in whatever. Like, you do a double major. You can do it, but do not go in with just that, because that makes no sense. Because I can tell you, if you have a comms major and you're going into like some random nonsense, like for example, I have a psych master's, psych bachelor's, I have 10 years of research experience in psych, but ultimately you can frame that experience as I have leadership experience, I have management experience, I am very good with statistics, I'm good with data analysis, I can code, I can, do all these things. Whereas if an employer sees that, I can frame it in a certain way. But if you're saying, oh, I'm really good with esports stuff, like, well, have you ever worked in TV? No. Okay, have you ever worked in like brand media that's like very buttoned up and whatnot? No. Okay, well, it's like that's where you're running into this like awkward situation of like, why did you do this to yourself? Like, I firmly believe if you genuinely want to do esports, just do the regular major version of what you're doing as well as the major. Yeah, go to Shenandoah, go to Northwood, go to whatever, I don't care. But do not just do one frickin' degree, because it makes zero sense to major in esports when the industry is so incredibly shallow in terms of opportunities. Poker's giving me data analysis, decision-making statistics. Exactly, yeah, like you can frame it however you want. And psych is, as much as people hate psych or hate on psych, like you can frame it really well. Like I've never had a problem getting a job when I get into an interview. Plus, what in sales, people love social psych because everything they're trying to tell me about, how to read people and how to, build rapport, especially in sales, is like that is literally what I was studying for years, was emotional intelligence. Oh, and social cognition. Oh, if I'd recovered better. Northwood doesn't have production majors. Well, that's fine. I mean, whatever you're trying to do. Like, if you're trying to go into, television, you can still go into J school or something, on-air broadcast, something like that. Or at the very least, a comms degree. That's adjacent enough. And then if you want to go into that deeper, yeah, I'm sure you can get a grad program. Candy, that's what you're doing, right? I think you're working for your school, like, as a graduate assistant. I might have just completely made that up, but I think that's what we're getting. Yeah, I would say nowadays experience are definitely king, especially now that I've learned that some jobs will actively discriminate against you because you have a graduate degree, because ideally they want to not pay you extra because of a graduate degree. I'm with ESPN now. Cape Cosa? What the frick? When did that happen? I knew you were broadcasting ESPN stuff, but I thought that was through the uni. Is Jesse still rocking at the uni? Oh, I'm a bot. You're becoming like Jack, working at big sports TV. In Bristol, Connecticut? Oh, I thought he was gonna cut front. I was like, yeah. Much of a banger unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield is? Oh yeah. Undergrad, I'm going for sports journalism masters. Yeah, and I'm totally down for that. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to be going for these crazy ass esports degrees because it just doesn't make sense to me at all. And that's someone who really loves esports and thinks that people should definitely, you know, be involved in esports in their school and help foster that as another, you know, as another varsity program or club program or whatever. Like, I'm a big fan of it. I just find it ridiculous if that's the only thing you're going for. I'm in Hartford. Oh. Bonk. Bonk. Wow, you just handed it. What was that? You had 100 boost. What was that? Oh no. I was waiting for a 50 or something. I entered with them last semester, then signed as a permalancer. Permalancer. Sounds like a RPG character. Okay. So are you just like a contractor with them, but you're... Infor Pandy is the new guy for the newest Talking Heads podcast of angry men disagreeing about sports. Because that's apparently all ESPN wants to be anymore. Who was that guy who got in a car crash but also like was embezzling a bunch of money from like fantasy leagues or whatever? Matt Miller. You're at Georgia week 1? Oh yeah. That's very cool. It's good to hear, Pandy. Hopefully you can make enough money that that 10K is more so like, yeah, it'd be nice to have versus like, I absolutely 100% need that. Thank you, buddy. Permalancer sounds like a monster. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It sounds like an RPG character. I'm in a packager, which is basically much more hands-on for me to get immediate experience. That's good though. You don't want to be like running coffee in the Bristol office. Yeah. Producer versus trying to climb the ladder to corporate place. Yeah, I don't think that's the better move. How much notice do you get for that? Do you just know the schedule for like the full year? Like, hey, these are the days you're going to be traveling. This is the day you go to blah, blah, blah and all that. Or do they just kind of assign people based on need? I would assume they would know stuff way in advance, so. Yeah, I'm just happy I'm at a job I actually do like, though. I'm doing pretty well so far, but I'm trying to really ramp up and whatnot. All my first 2 weeks scheduled for CFB, and then next week as we get closer. Colorado week 2. Fun. You'll be moving all around the country. How soon do you have to get before games? Because I gotta say, one thing that's absolutely insane, low-key, is we had hey, it's Kev. Close one. We had frick. Lost your train of thought. Oh, I was listening to the World Cup, and during one of the games, the commentators were chatting, and they're like, "Oh, they're like, yeah, when we first got to the stadium, 4 hours before kickoff." I'm like, what could you possibly need to do as non-on-camera commentators 4 hours in advance? Like, I understand maybe like talking to the players, but like 4 hours before, like, what are you doing? Like skipping security and I guess getting notes, but like what note? Like, I was genuinely racking my brain. I'm like, why would the commentators have to be in the stadium 4 hours before kickoff? I can understand prod, like I totally get that, but like commentators? Oh, I was going for the light touch along the wall. 7 hours apart, gross. But again, that's why I said, like, I understand, like, production people. Like, I understand you being there super early to, like, do tech checks and make sure everything's all hunky-dory or whatever, but I just thought it was really funny when, like, the commentators were like, yeah, we were there 4 hours in advance. Like, I would scream. But then again, they're getting paid a certain amount, so I'm sure it's not a huge problem. Imagine esports cat. I mean, that has happened occasionally when my like some esports gigs are like, hey, we're gonna do a tech check 5 hours before the show, so you have to be ready for that, and then you get to go out and do whatever you want and then come back. And I'm like, I kind of don't like that because it kind of assumes I have to be home the whole time. Like, I can't like go to work and come back, you know? Talent makes a lot. Yes, I do. I do know that they make quite a lot. Talent work is always super funny though, because it's like everyone knows it's like a lot of it is like, you know, who you know type of thing. But my God, some of these I love the MLS. I really do like their like JP Della Camera and all these like commentators they have. I will say there are a handful of them that I'm like, you are legitimately like an unserious commentator. Like, you are, this is such like a average like sounding commentator. It's very weird to listen to sometimes. I can't remember the guy's name, but every time I hear him, I'm just like, this sounds like I'm listening to like a small town radio announcer, like every time I hear him. Live sports. I mean, I know Llama has a thing where he does, there's like a website for like teamwork.com or whatever, teamwork.live or whatever. That's like all like in-person stuff that they hire for, but it's very infrequent for talent stuff. Normally it's like, we need an usher for the Dallas Stars, you know? I would love to get involved with the Dallas, the FC Dallas someday, but yeah, that teamwork can be bad as Kate Scott. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. There's only like one woman commentator in the MLS that's really bad. The other one they have, the British woman, is incredibly good. I think she's phenomenal. But there was one woman that they tried for a bit, and her main issue was that she couldn't adjust her tone appropriately. Like, she wasn't emphasizing anything, so all her calls sounded very flat and very like, I don't know, it just sounded very like Bush League type of thing, and I was like, dang. Whereas like the British woman was like actually killing it. Like, all her calls are really solid, she hypes things up appropriately, you know, she has really good chemistry with her co-caster, whereas the other woman, I feel like they just kind of throw her in there and we're like, yeah, do your best. And I was like, that's kind of unfair. If she has no chem with this person and she has limited experience, I don't know, a little irresponsible in my mind. Hey, kid. Oh, donk. Dude, Eric Collins, he's Ed's probably my favorite, like, call from last year. There's a UCF game where UCF is quarterback on like a 4th and like 23 or something. Yeah, what do you got? That's such a freaking good call, dude. I was losing my mind listening to that. It's good! I can't even mimic it. Dude, his voice is so insane. I love his voice. I'm playing with you. No, I know, I saw the cap. She has an androgynous voice. I don't know about androgynous. I know people got really upset with Doris Burke, but Doris Burke kept it so real on the NBA broadcast that I was a big fan. Like, she would literally call SGA a foul merchant, and I'm like, yo, low key. I think they actually straight up like took her off a broadcast because the NBA was probably like, yo, you can't be calling the face of our league a foul merchant. Like, well, Eric Collins is just pure passion. I mean, he used to go viral all the time because he's the Hornets announcer. And, you know, if you're at a Hornets game, you're not watching hype gameplay. I'm surprised LeBron didn't have a contract stipulation that she cannot announce Sixers games. That'd be kind of funny. And also really yikes. But yeah, the Teamwork Online, I saw that before. I don't know. My current job, I'm making, you know, we're making good money, and it keeps me very busy. I work usually noon to 8 p.m., so I'm kind of screwed on most evening stuff. But yeah, if I ever got a chance to do some more live sports, I wouldn't mind it. There's only some sports I would actually want to commentate, though. The most jealous I've been of Llama, though, when he was telling me about a gig, is he got hired. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he got hired to do a professional tag, like that 1.4 million channel subscriber channel on YouTube. He got to do professional tag, and I was so jealous, dude. I'm like, I would do that in a heartbeat. Also, all those videos of like that mall in Germany where they're playing football in full pads and whatever, but they're on an ice rink and skates. I'm like, dude, that looks super funny based on how everyone's just like, actually, no, they're not on skates. They're on like regular shoes, but they're playing on an ice rink at a mall. So they're like trying to play tag football, but everyone's moving super slow and they're slipping all over each other. It's super funny to watch. And I'm like, I would love that ESPN 8, the Ocho type sport. Not really sure how I didn't flip properly on that, but okay. Bruh. Alright, we might be getting off soon, chat. That's a bad miss save and also a bad miss. I definitely could have scored that last one. Okay. Town's go-to, I mean, it's kind of like a catchphrase almost. I do really like it when Breen has like standards for the bang. He's like, it has to be a bangable shot. I always wonder what would bring out the triple bang. What? Shadow. That was unpressured. Holy, getting worked. All right. I think I just banned him. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go eat something because I'm hungry and I need to start winding down for the night. We'll get it back. GG's, everybody.